Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Expert Edge Masterclass by Shine.com. It's my pleasure to introduce our expert for today, Kogara Surendra Reddy, a Microsoft certified trainer with over 16 years of experience. He has trained 180 plus batches and 12,500 professionals worldwide, including leaders from top organizations like Toyota and Mercedes Benz. With certifications as a Microsoft Excel specialist expert and Microsoft 365 fundamentals, he is known for simplifying complex concepts and delivering practical, engaging sessions. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Reddy as we dive into MS Excel with AI, enhancing workflow efficiency. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shubhangi. Thanks for the introduction. Uh, Very good morning, all of you. Thanks for joining on your weekend week of time. So let me start sharing my screen. Okay, I have a small presentation. I'll just walk you through. Then we will get into the live demonstration in MS Excel. So today's topic is MS Excel with AI. So the entire world is talking about AI, everywhere AI. You take anything AI. Okay. So how AI can help us to analyze our data within Excel. So there are built-in AI functionalities which are available, and also there are add-ins also which are available. We can use it to analyze our data with minimal effort. Okay. So so these are all the companies or institutions where I have delivered sessions. Most of them are repetitive clients. And let us move on. So MS Excel with AI enhancing workflow efficiency. That is something which we are going to cover in the first 45 minutes. Then the last 15 minutes we'll keep it for Q&A, 15 to 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So agenda. So introduction. So Excel's built-in AI features which we are going to cover, and also AI driven functions. How can we use AI driven functions and formulas and functions? Maybe we will just touch base on the new function called XLOOKUP. So how can we use XLOOKUP very effectively? Then we will have Q&A in the last 10 to 15 minutes. So why do we have to upskill ourselves? So if we are not updating ourselves, we will be outdated soon. So it's all about the technology adoption. If you see, maybe if someone would have said 15-20 years back, there will be a day you can travel anywhere without hard cash or your wallet, we wouldn't have believed it. Now yes, we could see we no need to carry anywhere hard cash, or with just Android mobile. For any small payment also we are using QR code or scanner, whatever it is. Okay. So I mean to say that the adoption of technology which is so quick, so even we have to upskill, we should also adapt to the technology. If we are not adapting, we will be outdated soon. With this, I have a small video. I'll play this video, then we will move on.
So we can't hear the audio of the video.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Let me reshare my screen.
Sir, you have to choose room audio while sharing the video, then only it will be audible.
Yeah, I'm just checking. How do we choose room audio options? Okay, that's okay. Let us move on. Nothing much in that slide. Okay, so Excel built-in AI features. So what are all the built-in AI features which are available in Office 365? The best feature which is available is analyze data tool. So you just need to select your data and ask, or that will also generate some reports. Then AI integration, flash fill, data types. These are all the some features which are built in AI functionalities in MS Excel. Now, AI driven functions, what are the functions? We have unique function, filter, sort function, and we are also going to cover XLOOKUP, how one XLOOKUP is replacing five formulas or functions. So one is VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, index, match, if error. So that is something which we are going to cover in the live demonstration. Now let us get into the live demonstration in MS Excel. So first thing, so I have some data here. So I have no idea what to do with this data. How do we analyze this data? The first feature which is available is called analyze data, which is built in AI functionality in MS Excel. So this feature is available only in Office 365 version. In the older versions you do not find it. Now I'll just select my data. I'll click on analyze data. So how it will read your data, understand your data, and it will suggest some reports. Can you see here? And also if you click on it, there are 36 more results are available. Once you go down, each and every result it can display. Now whichever you want, you can just click on it. Okay, so let me click on it. Click on insert pivot chart. Can you see here, along with pivot table, it is also giving chart. So this is how it can analyze your data. Now I'm not happy with whatever it is giving by default reports. Maybe you can also check with other reports. If I'm not happy with this, now just go to your data again. Okay, select your data, close this. You can tell what you wanted to do here. Can you see here, ask a question about your data. So you can ask anything. Now I would like to create, okay, maybe let me say I have the details. The data which I have is cab details. I have customer mobile number, city, source, pickup date, trip status, customer bill, operator bill, payment status, and car number. Now anything, for example I want, okay, sum of, let me type here. I'm selecting my data. You can give prompt. Okay, sum of, maybe some city wise. Whenever I type city, it is city wise and source wise. Source wise, I'll just type it here, source. Okay, source, source. Okay, some city wise and source wise. I'll just click on enter. Now can we see here, is it generating some? I'll just click on insert. Okay, some city wise, source wise. What do you want? Customer bill. Customer bill. Enter your customer bill. Now I'll just click on insert. Can we see here, source wise, city wise, customer bill, it is giving total. So any report, you just need to select your data and prompt, give proper prompt which can understand and select the headers. That will give you any kind of report. Okay, now similar way, let me try with the other data. Okay, I have this data, order details. I would like to use analyze data feature. Okay, let me click on analyze data. Once we click on analyze data, so I would like to have order quantity city wise. Okay, so our count, number of customers city wise. Okay, I will say count of customers. Okay, count of customers, count of customers city wise. Okay, city wise, I'll just click on enter. Count of customers by city, customer name by city. I'll just click on enter. Now once you click on insert, can we see here, number of customers city wise. If you look at in the formula bar, can you see This entire formula has been written by our built-in AI functionality, which is analyze data, which will work based on machine learning and artificial intelligence. It's everything is happening in fraction of seconds. So any data for that matter, you just take your data, select your data, just click on analyze data, and it will also recommend you some reports. If you are not happy with the report, if you wanted to customize it, just ask a question here, ask a question about your data, just ask whatever the report you want, that will generate and give it to you. All this will happen in just fraction of seconds, not even in a minute. So this is how we can utilize analyze data built in feature available in MS Excel. Now let us move on to the other feature called flash fill. So what is this flash fill? So for example, it is like it will follow the pattern. So how does it follow pattern? The flash fill option is available data under data ribbon. Can you see here flash fill? So whenever I place a cursor there, it is also suggesting flash fill. The shortcut key is control plus E. So automatically fill in values, enter a couple of examples you want as a output, and keep the active cell in the column you want to fill in. So now I would like to create a full name here. Okay, how do we create? So I'll say that Ramachandra, R A Chandra, comma Kishore. Kishore. So I just typed here, from bottom I'm selecting, I'll just click on flash fill. Can you see here same pattern it is following? It is generating everything. We just need to give one example. So the same pattern it will follow and give you. So it will understand your data, read your data, follow. Similar way, I would like to create some email ID. Okay, so let me create this email ID, Kishore, all in small letter. Understand here, Kishore dot Ramachandra at the rate gmail.com or at the rate shine.com, shine.com. Now I just filled only one email ID. Understand here, Kishore, K and R are in capital letters, but whereas I filled it everything in small letter, I have also included between first name and last name there is a dot. So I'll use this time flash fill. Instead of flash fill, I will also use the shortcut keys control plus E. Once I click on control plus C, can you see here there is no formula anywhere, the same pattern it will follow and it will give the result. So here again you need to understand the logic, how it is working. It's Excel is all about logic. If you know the logic, you can work with any kind of data. Okay, so this is another built-in functionality called flash fill, which is available in MS Excel Office 365 version. Now let us explore the other options. So what are the other options? For example, I have data. Okay, city names I have. So I would like to get their country names, or I would like to get what is the population, or I would like to get what is the area. So anything for that matter which is relating to the city. Maybe I will also include any city, Bangalore I'll include. Okay, you select your data. Can you see here under data we have options called data types. Okay, data types. Now I will explain one by one. First let me click on the convert to geography. Okay, so I'll just click on convert to geography. Can you see here it is converting? Once it is converting, can you see here we are getting plus symbol. What do you want to insert data relating to that particular city? Now I would like to insert, let me say, country or region. Okay, so it's all about based on your. Okay, let me copy down Spain, Portugal. Okay, let me connect. So it is trying to read. Okay, it will give results. Okay, now similar way I would like to add anything for these two cities it is giving. Let me select the other option. Okay, go here, maybe area or description, image, latitude of that particular city. Okay, area, let me select area. Can you see here, area it is giving. And also this will take it from your internet. Whenever there is a change in the data set, it will automatically update in your excel sheet as well. You just need to click on the refresh. Okay, so let me select, let me add the other features. What are the other options which are available? For example, official language of that particular city. I'll just click on official language. Okay, German language. So it takes time. Okay, it will give result. Okay, German language, Bangalore, maybe I will say Delhi. Delhi here. So whenever I click on Delhi, it is automatically changing area. This fields also will be filled, but not sure why it is giving error as a field now. Usually it fills. Now I would like to add something else about my capital. For example, let me click on capital or major city. I'll click on it. Okay, can you see here, major city which is in Delhi is Agra. Okay, so this is how we can use geography which is available under data types. Now for example, I have here stock names. Okay, now I would like to see what is the current market price of this particular stock, or maybe uh, previous day close, PDC, or previous day high. Okay, that is previous day high or 52 weeks high. 52 weeks high. So this data will be picked up from either NSE or BSE on live basis. So how do we do? Select your stock lists, which I have already typed it here. So you can just click on the stock option. Once you click on it, all your stocks will be converted to the stocks. Now this Reliance, which is not able to convert, let me see why it is not able to converting. RELIANCE STRIES. Okay, so Reliance Industries. Okay, let me delete that. Okay, now if you see here, so this is all are picked up from NSE website. NSE, can you see here, X NSE. Now select the same stock list. You can go. We will also, I will also add Nifty 50. Okay, can you see, as soon as I click on enter, it is automatically converting your stock name to the stock. Okay, that the symbol which is adding, right? Now I would like to add the current market price. Just again click on insert data. Once you click on insert data, see here we have all the options which you can insert it. Now I would like to insert price, current market price. You can go and check in the NSE. This is the current market price of the HDFC, Infosys, Tata Consultancy Services, and IDFC, like this. Now I want to add PDC, that is previous day close. How do we add it? Just click on here, go here down. Once you go down here, can we see here I low? Okay, so previous day close, right? Okay, so we will also have change, percentage change, 52 weeks high low. Let me click on 52 weeks high. Okay, so 52 weeks high, this is what 52 weeks high. Next 52 weeks low. Okay, select your stocks, click on 52 weeks low, whichever you want. Now percentage change, what is the percentage change from the yesterday to today? We can also check. Can we see here change in percentage? Okay, this is a percentage, if it is in positive or negative. Okay, percentage change. Now the beauty of this is, whenever there is a change in your stock prices, it will automatically update once you click on refresh. Okay, so it is like a live prices, it is taking it from the NSE website. Okay, similar way, if you want to update Microsoft, I'll just click on Microsoft. Can we see here same thing? I will also include it, Microsoft. So this will be in the dollars, right? So how do we convert that to the dollars? So you can go here, click on currencies, convert to United States dollars. Now let us also include the country, from which country based on it. Can we see here country or region? Just click on it. So nifty 50, which is taking, there is some error which I am getting, field error. So I think the API is not working. Definitely that will work. I have worked on many times. It works, it will also pick up. Now similar way currency I want, so I'll go to data type. Now currency, sorry, click on currency. Which is the currency? I'll just click on here. Can you see here INR? For Microsoft currency is USD. So this is how it will work. Now similar way, we also have currencies here. What is this currencies? For example, I want USD to INR. I'll just type INR, AUD to INR. Okay, select AUD USD, click on currencies. Can you see here converting? Now I would like to add what is the 52 weeks high. 52 weeks high, can we see here? Now similarly I would like to add 52 weeks low. So this is how we can use data types effectively for your day-to-day analysis, and it will also work on live basis. Okay, live basis means whenever there is update in your numbers, that will automatically update in your Excel sheet as well whenever you click on refresh. Okay, so this is how we can use it. Now let us get into the some formulas which will work on AI based formulas. For example, here I have data. Okay, I would like to extract unique city name, okay, or unique customer name or unique order. So how do we extract? So there is a function called unique. I'll just type unique earlier and all. For example, I want to remove duplicates. We do copy paste our data, go to data ribbon, there is an option called remove duplicates. You just click on remove duplicates. This is how we used to remove. Now instead of Delhi, I will add Hyderabad. So this is not dynamic, which you cannot the wherever you have removed duplicates, that data will not be updated automatically or dynamically. So in order to use that, we have a formula called unique formula which will work. I will select the range. Can we see? Now I will also include Delhi, we have Bangalore, Chennai, uh, noida Noida. Can we see here Noida being adding automatically? This unique function will work dynamically whenever you have changes in your range or data. Okay, similar way we have another function called filter function. So for example, I would like to extract data to the different sheet. Okay, now I want to extract Bangalore data. I would like to extract it from database. So how do we extract? Okay, so I will say here city. Now I can also create here drop down list. So how do we create a drop down list? Click on data validation, select list, go to your order details and select your entire city list. You will get a city list here. Now I would like to extract Bangalore data. Okay, so filter function will work as a dynamic. So I'll copy headers here. Okay, I'll copy headers. I use filter. So this is also works based out of a and filter function. Go to your database. I'm selecting my data, which is include. Array is nothing but your database. Include based on what you wanted to include, based on city column, where my city column is equals to the city where I have typed. Now can you see here your entire Bangalore data is extracted from your database. Now similar way I'll change it to Hyderabad. Can you see we have only one line for Hyderabad which is extracting. I'll change it to Mumbai. Can you see? So this is how we can use your um, filter function, which will work dynamically whenever there is a change in database. Now let me select change some city name to something else. Maybe I will change it to Kolkata. Okay, or Kolkata. Kolkata. Okay, now can we see here Kolkata is automatically appearing. I'll just select Kolkata. Can you see the data which is relating to Kolkata which is appearing? Now for example, I will duplicate Kolkata data. Once again I will duplicate it. Now can we see here my data is also appearing in duplicate. Now if I want only unique values, I do not want any duplicates, same filter function, what we will do, we'll just add unique function to it. Just click on unique function to it. Can you see here? Now same Kolkata data I will copy multiple times, but it will display only a unique row of data. It will exclude the duplicates. It will display only unique values. So this is how we can use the unique function when you want to extract some data based on your requirement. See, not only city name, for example, I have order details. I would like to extract wherever my quantity is greater than 5. So how do we do? I will put it the same thing here. Okay, now I will apply filter function, select my entire table, then include, that is my quantity column which is greater than 5. Just you no need to give close bracket in Office 365, just click on enter, it will pick up. Can you see here? Wherever my quantity is greater than 5, is it extracting? I'll change this one to 10 now. Is it adding my row automatically here data? So this is how you can use, not only greater than, less than, equals to, does not equals to. For example, I would like to extract data or city data except Bangalore or except Chennai. So how do we do here? The same formula here, instead of equals to, we'll put does not equals to, does not equals to Bangalore. Okay, now I will does not equals to Bangalore, right? Okay, that will extract except Bangalore data. Can we see here? Now you don't see any Bangalore here. Apart from Bangalore, rest of the data which is extracting from your database. It's all about logic, how you can use logic. Okay, now let us move on to the other formula called XLOOKUP, which is very new. Most of the people are not aware of it. And how can we use XLOOKUP dynamic match or whatever it is? How can we do that? That is something which I'm going to show. So either XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, they will work within the sheet, within the workbook, with different workbook as well. Now let us understand how we can use. Now I'll convert this data to the, I will take only order details. Okay, now assume that this is my order details. Now if my order details are in the anywhere in the database, okay, now I would like to extract the city name of this particular order. So using VLOOKUP, it is not possible because there are biggest limitation of VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP will work only from your left to right, where we have data in the vertical format. So VLOOKUP is nothing but vertical lookup. HLOOKUP is nothing but horizontal lookup. So VLOOKUP, when we have data in the vertical format, we use VLOOKUP. When we have data in the horizontal format, we use HLOOKUP. Now here in this case we cannot use the VLOOKUP because our order ID is in the right side. So XLOOKUP will work left to right, right to left, top to bottom, bottom to top, anywhere to anywhere it will work. So I would say it will work in the 360 degrees. Now how can we extract data? So I would say this is simple XLOOKUP. Simple XLOOKUP. Okay, simple XLOOKUP. So how do we use simple XLOOKUP? It is very, very easy to use XLOOKUP. Let me explain you. So here any formula or function starts with equal sign. Again, you no need to type the entire formula. You just type equals, type one or two letters, it will display. Click on tab. Once you click on tab, it will pick up. Now understand, whenever you are typing any formula or function, understand the syntax, what it is asking. Based on the syntax, you can look for the data. Now lookup value. So here lookup value is my order ID. Come on, now where do you want to lookup array. So here I have data, I am selecting the entire column. So how do I select? Control space is the shortcut key to select your entire column. Now once we select the entire column, comma, now can we see here, as per the syntax, if your order id is matching in the lookup array, then wait, what do you want as a return array? So I will select return array, I want city name. Just select that city name column alone, you no need to give close bracket, just click on enter. That's it, it will pick up. So this is simple x lookup. Okay, anything, anywhere it could be there, your return array. So now let me explain the how, which is replacing um, if error function. Okay, for example, let me add some city number, some order id, so which is not available in my database. Now I would like to extract order and quantity for that respective order. So order quantity and order price. So we can use x lookup, select your lookup value and select your lookup array, then select both the columns here. You no need to select individually, select both the columns which you would like to want as return array. Just click on enter. Can you see here, both the columns it is giving it as a return array. Just copy down. Now I would like to sum the total quantity. Since my order id is not available in my database, that is where it is giving as a na. So in order to avoid, or if you wanted to do further analysis with your numbers, so that is where you can use if error. So how do we use if error? The extension of your formula, just put it in the double quotes. Can you see here, if not found? For example, if this order id is not found in your database, what do you want as a comment? I would say check manually, or check, or not found in, not found in data, whatever it is, whatever you put it in the double quotes, wherever there is a na, it will display. Now I will just copy down my formula here. Once I copy down, can we see here, whatever the comment I gave, which is giving. And also I can also do further analysis with my numbers, because now na is not appearing. Whatever the comment I gave in the double quotes, if not found, that will display. Now let me also change my comment to anything, tbc, to be checked, tbc, whatever the comment I give, that will display. Now similar way, I have order numbers again. Let me hide these columns. Control 0 is the shortcut key to hide the columns. Now I want all these details as it is. Okay, so as it is I want. So using one x lookup, we can get all the columns as a return array, which are in chronological order. So how do we use x lookup? Select your order id, that is lookup value, select your lookup array, then select all the columns, whichever the columns you want it as a return array. Just click on enter. That's it, all columns it will give you as a return array. Alt o ca is the shortcut key to make your data fit into the cells. You just copy down. Okay, now here I would like to keep it some comment if not found. Okay, so no order id exist. I, yes, exist, whatever the comment you give, that will appear. Now here I have dot dates, short dates, I will make it as a short date format. So this is how you can use the xlookup to extract data from anywhere to anywhere. Now next step, now I want only custom columns as a return array. So what is this custom columns as a return array? I have order id here. Okay, so let me hide this. I have order id. For example, I would need their city name and customer name, then I want date, date, anything. So how do we get custom columns as a return array? So we use xlookup, select your lookup value, which is order id, go to your lookup array, comma, then return array. we want custom columns, right? We would like to choose the columns here. So how do we choose? We use function called choose function. Now I want three columns as a written array, which is city, customer first name and last name. So I'll give 1 comma 2 comma 3, close bracket. Choose the columns, whichever the columns you want as a written array. So I want city column, then I want first name, then I want date. Okay, just click on enter. That will pick up automatically, close bracket. It will give you. So this is how you can choose your XLOOKUP to get multiple custom columns as a written array. Okay, this takes time and it will give you the results. Now if you want, you can also add if not found. So how do we add if not found? So order not in database, order not in database, close double quotes, enter. Okay, let me, that's it, order not in database. Now my next requirement is, now here order id, we got the multiple custom columns as a written array, multiple custom columns as a written array. Now here, based on the header, both column wise and row wise to be matched. So how can we match that? I'll take same order IDs here. Now for example, I want order quantity. Maybe let me put city first name and store name, whatever it is. Now I can expand my formula also. Instead of first name, if I type it city, my city data should be displayed to the respective order. So how can we match both column wise and row wise match? This is also called dynamic XLOOKUP, also called nested XLOOKUP. Using XLOOKUP within XLOOKUP, that is something I'm going to show now. How can we use that? Equals to XLOOKUP, select your lookup value, comma, then lookup array where it has to match order id. Okay, this is the database which has to match. Then return array, now we do not want return array, now we would like to match row wise as well. Again click on one more XLOOKUP, select your row header where that row header should be matched, select from your database, comma. Now if you see here, now what do you want? Now if you want your column wise and row wise both, uh, the order id and your row header, if it matches, what do you want as a written array? Now I will select my database. Okay, enter. You no need to give close bracket, it will automatically pick up. Now instead of order quantity, I'll give store name here. Is it picking store name? Instead of store name, I'll give price. Is it picking price? Okay, now can I able to drag down this? If I drag down, it will not work. I'll just drag down because your references are changing. So we have to make those references as an absolute reference and relative reference. Now I will show you how we can do that. Now here we have selected order id. Now, whenever I copy towards, I want my order ID column should be remain same. Just I'll put dollar sign. Then whatever the lookup where I have selected, I would like to make that as a absolute reference. How do we make absolute reference? Function F4 or F4 if you click. So it is like you are locking your range with dollar symbol for both column and row. So that is called absolute reference. Now the second XLOOKUP, whenever I copied on, my row number should be remain same. I'll just put dollar sign before row number. Then the select the range, make this range as a absolute reference. Now copy down your formula. Now whenever there is a change, so here we would like to add if error as well. So if error, so how do we put if not, not in, or check with someone, check with manager, or check with client, whatever it is. Okay, enter. I will copy paste this down. Okay, now instead of city, okay, I will change it to customer last name. Can you see here, customer last name is picking up? Okay, instead of city, let me put date. I'll just put the date. Is it picking up my date of the particular order ID? This is called how you can match your XLOOKUP dynamically. See, whenever you have any data, so one XLOOKUP, dynamic XLOOKUP, if you create, now here I would like to expand one more column. So let me say here I want city. Okay, so I'll expand city. Same formula I'll copy paste. That's it. It will pick up city. So if you want order quantity and price, let me put it order quantity and price. Same formula I'll copy paste here. Let me copy paste same formula, copy paste here. Can we see here? So this is how you can use dynamic XLOOKUP, which is also called nested XLOOKUP, using XLOOKUP within XLOOKUP. Okay, these are the some of the uh, Office 365 functions which are available. And also I have another formula, which is beautiful formula, which I am going to show it now. Let us assume that, so here I have data. Okay, I will copy this data into the multiple sheets. Now whenever you would like to combine multiple sheets into one sheet, that also should work as it dynamically. So I'll create a new workbook. I will copy this in, I'll take three data. I'll take very few lines. Then I will also insert couple of sheets. Okay, let me take my data. Now I will also take Delhi date. I am taking very few lines to show you it as a sample. Now I would like to consolidate all these three cities data into one sheet. That also work as a dynamic. Dynamic means whenever there is an addition or deletion in the city, that should automatically update in my consolidated sheet. So how do we do that? First thing, convert your data to the table format. Okay, if you want, you can also rename your table Bangalore BLR. I'll give. Next, data convert to the table format. The shortcut key for converting your data to the table format, Control plus T, or else you can also go to insert ribbon, click on table format, enter. I'll rename this to Delhi DL. Okay, similar way I'll convert my data to the table format, CHN. So as soon as you convert your data to the table format, table design will be enabled. I will say that CHN, Chennai. Okay, now how do we consolidate? So I will take headers here. Okay, so there is a function called vstack, vertical stack. So there is a function called vstack. Select all the tables, three tables. If you have 10 tables, you can select all the 10 tables. Now BLR, I just type BLR. Can we see here BLR table is displaying? Click on tab, comma, next DL, comma, CHN, comma, that's it, enter. Your data is being consolidated. Convert this into the short date format. Now I will add one more line here. For example, I'll put today's date. I will also put Hyderabad, HYD, Hyderabad. Okay, some order numbers. Okay, A, B, C, or XYZ, whatever it is. Okay, so I will type my name, Reddy, Surendra Reddy. Quantity 1200. Price, I'll give some random number. Okay, order ID, I'll give whatever the number. Let us come back and see whether it is being added or not. Can you see here? It is automatically updating here. This is how you can use vstack function whenever you would like to consolidate multiple sheets into one sheet. That should also work as a dynamic. I mean, whenever there is a change in your data source, that will automatically update in your consolidated data sheet. Okay, so with this I'll stop. If you have any questions, feel free to post it in the chat box. I am more than happy to answer.
Audience, we
Okay,
request you to write your questions in the Q&A section.
yeah. So already we see there are 4 open questions. So have you connected to NSC extract stock market latest info? So do we need to install? Nothing to be installed. You just use the Office 365. There is an option called stocks. It will automatically pick up your data from NSC. You just have to convert your uh, the stock name to stocks. Maybe I will quickly show you. So where do we have data types? Select your stock name. So let me type some other company. Which company I will take? Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra. Go to data, convert to stock. Tech Mahindra. Now whatever the options you want, you can add it. So this feature is available only in Office 365 version, which is latest version. Okay. uh, Done. Let me go back to the other question. So which Excel version are these functions will work? Office 365 version. Okay, Office 365, which is the latest version. You can use all these functionalities. Next, in order to work earlier versions, any update is available. So in the older version, see, before Office 365, one time we used to buy a software. So if I buy it, that used to work for a lifetime. But in Office 365 there is no lifetime, so you have to take it as a subscription basis. Either monthly you have to pay, or per annum you can take it. So Microsoft will be releasing multiple versions or enhancements on monthly basis, so all updates you'll get it. They are going to include some new formulas or fixing all the bugs. Okay, so any shortcut to divide sheets with 5 lakh data into uh, sheets of 1 lakh data each? um, yes, you can use data split, or I can also use the pivot tables. Pivot table option, maybe let me quickly show you. So how you can use, for example, I have this data, I would like to split this data into multiple sheets. So how, what you can do? So for 1 lakh rows you can give, what do you say, split. Okay, so one for one, then I can give two. I'm just showing it as an example. Next I will give 3. Okay, maybe let me type it 3. Okay, so you can create this data pivot table. Let me quickly show you. Okay, so I will put split in my filters. Rest all are whichever the details you want, you can take it into the. Let me make this quickly. Now go to design. I will make it as tabular form, then remove grand totals and subtotals. Okay, assume that this data I would like to split into multiple sheets, that is 1 2 3, whatever the splits. How do we split? Go to pivot table options. Under options there is an option called show report filter pages. I'll just click on split. Can you see here? One data got splitted. Second sheet, that is 2. So this is how you can split your data 5 lakhs data into 1 lakh each. So you need to separate which are all the lines you wanted to split it. Okay, in vstack formula, what were dlch? These are the table names which we created, so that will work as a dynamic. Okay, data table name you can rename it. Maybe let me quickly show you. So here we have write Delhi. So can you see here? So blr, that is a table name. Okay, same thing for Chennai, sorry, Delhi, dl. For Chennai, chn. I have renamed it, or if you don't rename it, it will be like a table 1, table 2, table 3. So you can type table 1, table 2, table 3. Okay, next question what we have, which one is better, index match or xlookup? Obviously xlookup is much better to use, which is very easy to use, and it will work dynamically also. And the latest version Office 365, can you explain the nested xlookup again? So we'll see, anyway recording is available, you can refer to it, so considering the time limit. Okay, uh, next question, can we automate buying and selling of stocks through Excel? So yes, we can do that, but again there is a Python or macro VBA coding is required. Yes, you can do that, and also you can operate multiple users. So if I click on one, so you can add with API access to the multiple accounts. if you click on buy, so in multiple demat accounts, let us say 100 demat accounts, if you wanted to buy a same share in for 100 people, you can do that. That automation can be done in MS Excel. Yes, it is possible. Okay, next, we use macros to pick data from SAP application. Is there any other way? So if we are using macros, yes, macros can be replaced with Power Query Editor. Yes, you can also get data using Power Query Editor, so which is built in ETL tool in MS Excel, that is extract transform load. So where you can do all the transformations instead of macro, you can use that. Or else you can also use the Altrix, which is also one of the ETL tool, or one of the powerful ETL tool, I would say. So macros, maybe a few years down the line, you may not see macros, because they are also there are many limitations of macros. Um, Macros will be replaced with either Python or Java language. The similar automation you can do using Python as well. Okay, let us go to next question. uh, can we split single sheet data into multiple sheets? Yes, which I already showed you how you can use pivot table split. Okay, how can you take source from multiple data sources like access or SQL? Okay, let me show you. So how can we take? Can we go to data? So from multiple sources, right? If you can see here, from database SQL source, get data option. So from here you can take multiple sources of data. Okay, now next question, can you share this worksheet? Yes, I can share this with Shivangi, so she can share it with you all on your email. I'm sure you would have registered with your email ID, that can be shared. Okay, next, how do you slicer to get dynamic charts linked in? So slicers, yes, you can create slicers, or instead of slicers you can also use the filter function to create dynamic charts. Whenever you select any city or whatever it is, your chart will automatically update. Okay, next, in bank audit, can do any automation in deposit or audit things? Yes, that is again, it is a specific requirement. Yes, we can do automation for that. If you want to see only credit or debit amounts, yes, that could be matched. Next, I think, what is the, sorry, mm, let me go up. Okay, in bank canteen, how to catch errors via formulas? Yes, this is again, it's a big topic. So how we can fix that is something, it is not part of, again, considering time limitations, I may not be able to explain it. Then how do we divide one Excel worksheet into multiple Excel workbooks? Yes, you can do that. I can also share the macro code, very small macro code, or else you can also Google it, or ask ChatGPT, that will give you macro VBA coding. You can just put it and run it. What is the opposite function of VStack? So what is the opposite function of VStack? Like how I can separate data city wise from a consolidated data? There is no function to split your data, but you can use the pivot table split feature, which I had explained. Now, how to do back testing of stock price movements? So whenever there is a market is open, you just open your NSE website and compare the stock prices. It will reflect. Maybe there will be a little lag, few seconds. It will work for sure. Okay, and can we check back dated stock price up to how much? Yes, there is a function called stock history function, which is recently released by Microsoft. Yes, you can use it, stock history function. If you type it in Google or something, you can look for it. Next, can we run uh, Pine script on the VBA to get the charts? I'm sorry, I'm not aware of this. Okay, please share this recording. Yes, this will be shared. And sir, is this AI tools only present in the Office 365? Yes, they are available only in the Office 365. In the older versions, you don't see it. Best way to consolidate data from multiple sheets with same columns. You can use the Power Query Editor, get data from folder, select all the files. You can consolidate. Maybe transformations. Maybe I'll show you how you can use. Go to data, from folder, select that folder for all the files wherever you have, then click on consolidate and transform option, so it can consolidate all your files into one single sheet. Okay, can we get this recording? Yes, we can, will be shared. And any place to get the advanced, okay, sorry, uh, we have many, where am I? Maybe Shubhangi, you want to drag it so I can read the questions and answer.
Oh, so one of the audience has asked, instead of using dynamic formulas, can we directly use slicer, which is simple than writing a code for dynamic one?
See here, the slicers have been designed for different purpose, and dynamic functions are designed for different purpose. For example, which I showed you, um, greater than or greater than price 5, so which you cannot use the slicers. That is the reason why we have dynamic functions. So we have normal filters, advanced filters, and slicers. We also have filter function. So each one has their own limitations and advantages. But I would say the whatever the slicers can't do, but filter function can do. Yeah. So
Yes.
any specific array is to take to do VLOOKUP and filter data. Again, the same process is followed by different arrays. So how could we simplify this task or activity? So we did not discuss anything about VLOOKUP. Yes, but you can use the filter function and VLOOKUP also combination to get data based on the criteria or condition. Okay. Next question. So instead of using dynamic form, okay, slicers, can we little drag down, Shubhangi?
Yes, so
Yeah.
we have a question from our anonymous attendee. He's asked
Okay.
how to use automate tab for huge data in Excel.
So automate tab, it is like a similar to how you record a macro. So when you use the automate, so that will be scripted in the Python language. You can do automate instead of VBA, Visual Basic Application. Yes. Can we please share the recording? Yes. Can we get the list of topics covered today? Yes, that is there in the PowerPoint presentation. You can refer to recording. So all those topics which have been covered.
So
Yeah.
Anirban has asked, is there GenAI integrated in Office 365 to get formulas directly from English language?
Yes, Gen AI, instead of Gen AI, there is a add-in called Chat GPT add-in. Yes, you can use Chat GPT add-in. For example, let me take, okay, for example, this script is there. I would like to use. So once you add in Chat GPT, there is a function called AI dot translate, which can translate from one language to another language. Comma, what is the language? So I will keep language name in Hindi. HINDI, right? Okay. So it takes few seconds, that will convert your thing to the Hindi language. Okay, let me type. Okay. Okay, I will type. Okay, can you see here? Yes, it is converting your language. If you drag down, that will convert your entire thing from English to any language. You just need to install the Chat GPT. Again, the prompts are limited number, free. Then if you want to go for more, yes, you can go that. Then
We
next
have the
workshop,
last
can you hear me
question.
explain the errors? Not sure. See, that is again, it will go in detailed subject. I don't think so that is possible during the workshops. If you want to learn in detail about errors, maybe you should refer to the some Google or YouTube or something to learn more about it. What is the opposite? I think we already answered this. So any other questions which left?
Uh, Not actually, so we have you have answered all the questions asked by the audience. So, thank you, sir, for sharing your expertise today. The insights on Excel AI driven features, including the Analyze Data Tool, Flash Fill, and XLOOKUP, were undoubtedly helpful for professionals and to enhance their workflow and productivity. To our audience, thank you for joining us. We hope you found the session practical and helpful for improving your efficiency and data analysis skill. Stay tuned as well. We will be coming up with more such sessions in the future. Have a great day ahead. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much, sir. Same to you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Thank you, sir.